Welcome to Synister Reviews. I am Slipknot Mayhem.
I'm JC Rocks 316.
And I'm Synister Reviews.
Alright. Today we're reviewing the Swat 556. Logan, would you like to give us some background history about the gun?
I don't feel like right now. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Swat 556 is the American civilian version of the Swiss Arms SG 550. The SWAT 556's real name is the SIG 556. It has a modified lower receiver to fit standard Sandtag M16 M4 magazines. In the game, it is a 3-round burst gun at default, but with the fire selector, you can switch it to a very fast rate of fire with fully automatic. So that's what did you think about the gun?
Actually, I thought I would hate it, but I ended up doing very good with it. But we were playing hardcore, so it doesn't really test it in a true game. But from past experience, I did try a real game, core game, and it's not that great at all.
Yeah, I thought the same way. I didn't like the SWAT at all when I first was using it. And in a past couple games, I got some new attachments and setups and tested it out with a bunch of different perks and stuff. And I liked it, but it's not really a gun I would want to use.
It definitely needs you have to have a reflex on it, or you're not going to kill anything.
See, what I did, I had a bunch of different classes. I was the most successful with a reflex, holographic, and iron sights. My iron sights, I just had a support class, so I just would stay back in a building behind cover with fire selector, quick draw, no, not quick draw, stock, and a suppressor. And I defended my teammates a lot with my SWAT. And then on other classes, there we go. Anyway, I would keep it at a distance sometimes with an ACOG, or I'd be close up with fire selector and a holographic, which worked out pretty well. Brennan, what are your opinions?
Well, at first I started out with no attachments as usual because none of these guns I've actually unlocked. So, but besides that, I started out with the iron sight and just the basic stuff, and then I had I think about 5 perks. So, but that didn't really help me out at all. With using the gun. When I tried to aim with the gun, it took a while to move left, right, up, or down. It's just I don't know exactly why it was so difficult, but it's just the gun, I guess. But
it might be because it's more of a DMR platform, not really a run and gun like rifle.
So once I got attachments unlocked, I used the reflex sight at first. Then I added the quick draw handle, and then the foregripped. And when I added the foregripped with the quick draw handle, it held more steady, but it didn't. When I went to quick draw it just wouldn't go fast. I don't know if the foregrip caused it to slow down when I went to aim or what. And then when I went to shoot someone, if I missed, I was dead. But if I had them on target, then they would die. Because it was more difficult because with the 3-round burst, it took longer to shoot them again. So, yeah.
There you go.
I have to get that out. Our fans are going to think we're fun. We're going to be fun. Our whole 12 fans. Anyway, alright, Santeria, pros and cons about the SWAT. What'd you think?
Pros. Let me see. Cons, let me see.
Pass right over pros.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so basically the pros, very, very accurate. I loved it during hardcore because I was just taking out people like crazy. Up close, not so much, but yeah, the 3-round burst is great on hardcore, and the accuracy is really good. Just a hardcore weapon for me. But yeah, the cons are just tremendous. Not good in close quarters. Takes forever to get that second round burst out. It's not, the damage isn't good enough to actually have a 3-round burst on it. So basically, it's not a core gun, but for hardcore, I definitely recommend it. And if you're gonna use a 3-round burst gun, just go with the Chicom. That thing blows it away, and it's much faster.
Yeah, I noticed to me, the Swat kind of felt like the M8A1, but just not as versatile or as much damage, but seemed to be a little bit more accurate. It's definitely a gun for distances.
Wasn't very attractive either. I wasn't impressed by its beauty. None at all.
No.
Wasn't cute. Was not cute whatsoever.
Not cute at all. It did not.
It was like your
excited.
chubby best friend that you don't want to hang out with, but you kind of have to because she shows up at your house and you can't tell her to leave. So
Like
kind of
Casey Rock. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Thanks.
No, I'm sorry, JC. I'm just playing with you.
I'm sorry. The Twinkies were on sale. They were going out of business. I mean, I couldn't pass it up.
I would rather use a Twinkie than the Swat.
I would rather use my.
Just take off all your clothes, pull out some Twinkies, and just chuck them at the enemies.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do until I couldn't afford it anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it.
Don't talk while I'm talking.
Pros and cons.
Anyway, so pros and cons for me is it's really accurate and has a great rate of fire. However, it just seems like you can't get the bullets on target too easy, even though it is accurate. Like if you have a fast-moving enemy, then it's not gonna be great. But if you're behind cover and you're looking at someone who hasn't necessarily saw you yet and they're sitting in one place, you're always gonna get them first. If you do want to use it for close range, I just put fire selector on there, stock, and maybe suppressor if you don't want to be seen. If not, maybe quick draw or a laser sight or something, and it just works really good for that. But I still would recommend using it as a designated marksman rifle at a distance. What do you, JC Rocks, what do you think is the pros and cons for you?
Alright. The pros for me, the number one pro, is that it shot bullets. That was the best part of it.
Badass.
Yeah. Another pro was it was accurate. So that's the only two pros I have. The cons, it didn't move fast when I went to target someone that only had 3-round burst. It was just.
JC, let me ask you something. Did you think the gun was cute at all?
No. It was like it was just cold metal. A piece of cold metal that could shoot bullets and aim right.
Okay, so
that's it.
Here's what we're gonna do. Let's end it with this. 1 through 10.
We're not
give a ranking.
because I got something.
Hey.
Hey.
Of course. No? You don't talk while I'm talking.
I wanted to add something.
Okay.
From our last video. In the last video, I gave some wrong information about the Type 25. I said that it was designed by NATO. Really, it wasn't. It was just, kind of China did invent it themselves. Just decided that they wanted to use some NATO guns as a reference. And the Type 25 is based off of the real Type 95. The Type 25 is a realistic, fictional rifle that could exist in the year 2025. But as for right now, there is no evidence of it existing. It doesn't exist at the time.
And something to add with your statement right there is, I plan on adding a disclaimer in the description for each video. We'll try to give you the best information we can on the guns, and if we make a mistake, we're sorry. Do your own homework if you question, what kind of information we give you.
And if you get a bad grade on your homework, that's not our fault. We do not take responsibility for any bad grades that you may acquire when doing your homework.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
We don't mean that homework. We don't mean that kind of homework, do we? Oh, alright. So overall, what would you guys rate the,
okay, take my line.
on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the SWAT?
I'll go ahead. I would give it a 5.
Give it a 5?
Right in the middle. Right in the middle.
What would you put that?
Hardcore, I'm gonna give it a 7, and core, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Core, I'm also going to give it a 4, and hardcore, I'm going to give it a solid 6 about. It's just like, the gun's awkward. The gun itself is awkward. There's something about it that's just weird. I can't really
It's one of those things where if you're feeling it, you can kick ass with it, and then but that's just, you know, once in a while.
There's
After a
certain
while,
situations it's good in, certain situations it's not good in. That's plain and simple.
yeah, it's just got to be in the right person's hands, I guess. One of those guns.
If you
Not
want an
everybody
assault
can.
rifle, but you don't necessarily want to run and gun, you mainly just want to hang back and help out your teammates, like, it's really good for domination if you're playing core. Teammates are taking B or whatever.
Did you say domination hardcore?
No, I just said domination. Domination hardcore
okay.
anyway,
Hopefully they
if
don't
there
get it.
is hardcore. Yeah,
There
it
isn't.
Anyway,
It
yeah,
doesn't
like,
exist.
if
It's like
say
a
a
unicorn.
teammate's taking, more like friends, but anyway. Anyway,
Who's Brennan? I don't know. You know, Jason?
so it's good to like hang back and help your teammates out by, if someone's running up on them, just put 3 bullets into the dude's face.
Especially if they're making grilled cheese.
Oh, if they're making grilled cheese, they're gone, dude. They're gone.
It's over, right?
Oh, yeah, it's over. But if you have the M8A1 unlocked, I would prefer it over the SWAT. The SWAT's kind of like a precursor to it. I don't know.
Okay.
I like it, I don't like it. Alright. So is that it? We good?
Yep, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you would like to see more future videos of us talking about guns, reviewing them, please subscribe to JCRox316 and Synister Reviews channel.
And also, please leave a comment rating us 1 through 10 on our voice.
Oh yeah. Anything effective.
Just depending on your category sexiness, overall aggressiveness, and just class. So,
I want to be aggressive. Shit!
Alright, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Now go
love you.
Girlfriend.
We love you.
We love it.